Okay, so today I'm going to show my basic workflow for editing D300s files. As you probably know already, the D300s files come in a motion JPEG codec, which is kind of a pain in the butt, especially if you're trying to mix cameras. So I'm going to show you how I work around that and edit using Final Cut Pro. So the first thing I'm going to show you is what the problem is with the D300s files. Here I have an unedited, completely raw out of the camera D3S file, and I'm going to go ahead and open it in Final Cut Pro. Alright, and I can show you here I've got my timeline settings, the codec set to motion JPEG A, and if I bring this file in, it still needs to render. Alright, so if I set it to motion JPEG B, same problem. So what we're going to do in order to alleviate this is we're going to change the file. And the easiest and quickest way to do that is to use a freeware program called MPEG Streamclip. An MPEG Streamclip will simply convert your files to whatever you would like them to be. I personally like to use Quicktime files. Set your quality up to 100. There's no reason to cut yourself off at the knee. And I like to use the Apple Intermediate codec because it's what I also capture my footage in from other video cameras. You need to make sure to set your frame rate at 24. And you need to make sure to deselect interlaced scaling, otherwise you will hate yourself. Okay, and you can leave the size at unscaled 1280 by 720. And then make movie. It'll ask you where to save it. Just going to put it on the desktop here, and it will encode. Okay, so our video file is finished encoding, so we can go ahead and quit MPEG Streamclip. But before I do, you can also do batch encoding, and it makes things very simple. You can just set it and walk away and do whatever else you need to do for a while. But we're done with it for now. And we'll go back to Final Cut and import our new file. There it is. Okay, and we need to make sure that our timeline is set to Apple Intermediate codec, 24, same size. Alright, and then now when I drag it in, ta-da, it doesn't need to edit. So I can go in and cut it and move it around and do whatever I want to, and it never needs to re-render. So I hope that helps for all of you Final Cut users out there shooting with the D300S.